The Centerville-Osterville Marston's Mills Fire Department is responding to an increase in the number of heroin-related overdoses with an upcoming Narcan training. And Town Council meets tonight. We have details about what's on the agenda. These stories on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, February 28th, 2014. I'm Sarah Mannel. Barnstable Town Council meets tonight. Cape Cod Commission Executive Director Paul Niedzwiecki will present an update on the 208 Water Quality Plan. In Old Business, Council will discuss an appropriation and loan order of $5 million for design and reconstruction of the east ramp at the Barnstable Municipal Airport. Airport Manager Bud Brialt says the project will keep the airport within FAA regulations.
What we're doing is we're moving the existing taxiway Alpha about 50 feet further away from the center line of runway 1533 to be in compliance with FAA regulations. So we're going to eliminate or remove the previous taxiway and move it 50 feet and then reconstruct it. So we'll be eliminating all that pavement and then putting in a brand new taxiway for that portion of it. Then it runs down towards the main ramp in front of the new terminal, and that will also be moved on the existing ramp, and we'll also be removing some additional pavement as part of that process.
Council will also discuss spending $125,000 in community preservation funds for open space off Lumbert Mill Road. In New Business, appointments to boards, committees, and commissions will be heard. The full agenda can be viewed online at town.barnstable.ma.us. The meeting takes place tonight at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall hearing room. Opiate-related overdoses are on the rise, and the CALM Fire Department is taking action to try to stem that trend. EMS Officer Jason Davern sat down with me to talk about an upcoming Narcan training the department is hosting. We share that interview with you now. I'm Sarah Mannel with Channel 18, here with Jason Davern, CALM EMS Officer. We're going to be talking a little bit about the epidemic with opiate overdoses. We've been reading a lot in the newspaper lately about how these have been spiking, not just in our community, really, but nationwide. Right. Have you seen those numbers go up as well in CALM?
We have. Within the last 6 or 8 weeks or so, we've seen a significant uptick in the amount of overdoses we've been dealing with here within the CALM Fire District. It's really jumped by about 300% over the past 2 years, just in this last 6 weeks or so.
300% over the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. We have numbers, these are really rough numbers. From 2012, we had just 1 overdose in the first 6 weeks of the year. In 2013, we had just 3 cases. And already in 2014, we've had upwards of 8 cases, 1 including a fatality of a young man, local student.
Do you know what's causing the spike at all? I mean, have you guys discussed what may be contributing to this?
Well, I guess there's several reasons. We've been in contact with the AIDS awareness group of Cape Cod. We kind of called them for some guidance, and in fact we had a meeting last week with all the town of Barnstable fire departments, a representative from the town council as well as the police department and the AIDS awareness group. And it appears that with some stricter laws regarding pill distribution in Florida and other places, there's been a shortage up here in the Northeast, and people who are addicted have turned to heroin because it's more readily available, it's a lot cheaper. I'm still learning kind of how this is all working myself, but that's some of the information we've been told to this point.
So this is sort of sparking, I think, in your department, an urge to get the word out and sort of spread the word, make people aware that this is really a dangerous drug to be dealing with, but also now taking a proactive approach and sort of trying to introduce Narcan training. For our viewers who may not be familiar with Narcan, what is Narcan?
Well, Narcan's a medication that's used frequently by EMS and hospital personnel. It actually reverses the effects of opiates. So if you overdose or take too much or whatever the case may be, it literally blocks the effects of the opiate and brings you back to pretty much a normal state, which can also be dangerous because some people have such a high tolerance of the drug in their system, and we rapidly take them out of that high, if you will, a euphoria, that they become very sick, very irritable, very sometimes violent. So, you know, it's a danger to us as responders as well to give this medication, although the medication itself is harmless, but the effects can be.
I was reading that not everyone can conduct these trainings, and is that why you're bringing in the AIDS awareness group?
We are. This is a program through the Department of Public Health. It's a pilot program to basically give Narcan to friends, families, loved ones of people who may be using opiates and who are at risk for overdose. We, as fire department people, are not allowed to teach and give this medication out, although we can use it within our regular treatment daily. So the AIDS Awareness is authorized to do this. AIDS Awareness Group, among many other not-for-profit agencies, are able to do this, and we just happen to partner with the AIDS Awareness Group at this point to offer them a facility, to partner with them to get the word out, to let the public know that the fire department cares. We want to try to prevent overdose as opposed to have to run out on a 911 call and treat the overdose where it could be too late at that point.
So let's walk me through, if you can, a little bit about what's going to take place during the training.
Well, from what I understand, the training is going to be next Wednesday at 6 p.m. here at our headquarters station. The AIDS Awareness Group people will conduct the class. And from what I understand, it's going to offer the participants what to look for if someone's overdosing or if they may be using. There's certain signs you may not realize within your home or wherever your work site. There may be evidence of people using, and if they were to overdose, what to do, you know, what their symptoms may be.
Not to put you on the spot, but
Sure.
what are some of the signs or symptoms that someone may be first using and then that they may be overdosing?
Well, as far as overdose, I mean, that's something we would see more commonly. People become unresponsive. Worst case scenario, you go into cardiac arrest, respiratory arrest, where your respiratory drive is depressed so much by this drug that you literally stop breathing. And other thing, you know, then you would turn blue when you're not getting enough oxygen. And you know, some people have seizures. You know,
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are you hoping will attend this session?
We're hoping anybody who has an interest in this, who thinks that they themselves, their family members, their loved ones, their coworkers may be doing this, whether they know for sure or they think that it may be the case, that anyone will come and just listen to the presentation. I haven't actually seen the presentation myself, so I'm looking very forward to seeing what it's all about for my own edification and knowledge.
Now, at the training, are they able to hand out Narcan for individuals to take home with them so they have it on hand?
They do. Part of the training is going to be how to use this medication, how it's delivered, what route, which is it's a nasal atomizer. You just stick the med in the nostril, squirt it, and it absorbs through the mucous membranes in the nasal passages. And to answer your question, yes, I believe there's a grant where they have a large supply of Narcan that they are able to give out to the interested parties who may want to take it home after they learn how to correctly use it.
Great. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you want to add about the program before we wrap up?
No, I mean, I think this is a great opportunity for people. It's bringing it closer into our community to educate. I'd like to thank the Barnstable Police Department, the other local fire departments, the other organizations out there that help with this on a daily basis. And to the people who may need help, you know, take advantage of programs like this. I think it could save your life one day.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Sure.
For Channel 18, I'm Sarah. And again, the Narcan training is being held at COM headquarters on Route 28 in Centerville, Wednesday, March 5th at 6 p.m. All are welcome to attend the free event. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.